Oh wow.
I'm really looking strong.
Not feeling very strong.
3 London friends are preparing to run 39 marathons in just 30 days across 9 countries in Eastern Europe to help the fight against child trafficking.
Love 146 is a charity that was set up around 10 years ago that do inspirational work to help the victims of human trafficking. Part of that is prevention, trying to stop human trafficking happening in Europe, in America and in Asia. The thing that drew us most to them was work they're doing to provide support for children that have been trafficked. We're trying to raise £150,000, which is enough money for Love 146 to set up the first centre in the UK which provides specialist aftercare to children who've been victims of child trafficking. When they were telling us about the scale of child trafficking in Europe, we thought we'd run Europe. And at that point, the only bit of the idea we had was 1,000 miles. And we decided to run through Eastern Europe because partly for sort of mountains, for quiet roads, but also partly because a lot of the countries we're passing through are countries where children are at the highest risk of trafficking.
One of the things that we started off at the very beginning of this whole devising this idea was to have a community-based spirit around it, and actually to be more than just an ego running and pushing themselves as hard as they can. We wanted to bring everybody together. People of every level can come and join us. So whether you want, for example, my brother, who's only ever run a couple of marathons before, he's in fact joining us for 500 miles. And we'll be going at such a speed that people can take from it what they want.
I'm terrified.
I'm massively excited to be on the road. The guys are having a lot of fun. Like we've got a new recruit for the first few days, Domingo Cullen. So I just want to get going now, actually. Having met Love 146, it was quite clear that there was a fit. Their cause was something that we believed in strongly, and they were a charity at the sort of age and stage that the sort of funding that we would do for them would really sort of give a step change in what they were able to provide.
Pretty grey outside, but it should be quite good for running. It's not too hot, not too cold.
Pretty good mates with all this lot, and yeah, I've got a week before I need to be back in London. So yeah, I thought I'd come out for the beginning bit.
So this is where we're starting. We're right on the shore of the Black Sea and Odessa here, and we're going to take this road up and essentially just follow it along the coast.
It's an eye-opener, I'm feeling a bit knackered. It's probably the bag, we've got these bags, it's like 6-7 kilos, and I just really feel it, but it's good. It's been a wicked day, but fucking hell, 33 days of this.
It was a good first day, I think. Everybody's feeling quite strong. There are loads of stray dogs. We sort of developed a technique of sort of shouting rather aggressively back at them, and that sort of helped. Usual nutrition: crisps, chocolate, liquid. Yeah, really struggling, but Just trying to keep loose. Seven or 8 hours on the road. We all ran out of water. We're all feeling pretty stiff.
Calves are so tight. I feel my legs are sort of slightly broken. It's so cold as well. Are you feeling alright?
Not really.
This kind lady is taking us where we're going to stay, but we don't really know what the vibe is or what the place can be like. Anyway, they've been so sweet to us. But it's a bit of a moment of truth as to, I don't know, whether we're in a shed or in someone's house or in a hotel.
Hello. Hello. I write that you want a place for sleep in others.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we're in Konichki, which is a village somewhere on the road to Moldova, and we're in a room in someone kind person's house who's taken us in.
We started off pretty strong and really probably too strong, pushed it out quite hard, and we did what we probably covered about a marathon in 5.5 hours. And then the wheels slightly fell off.
Hello. Hello. Thank you very much. Sorry.
You sad?
He's quite sad actually. You get so used to like the kind of camaraderie of everyone together, and then someone leaving, it kind of that's sad.
What would you want to do? Just push on until...
I don't know, actually, I don't know how guys feel.
The guy's walking.
I think I'd push on to progress, but guys aren't like that.
I ain't staying here to myself. You can't run on that road at night. It's suicide. Tom pushes on, I will absolutely fucking kill him. Got migraine. You've got migraine?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
If it was 10k, I think, and it was a hotel with a shower, and Guy was getting here at 6.
Oh yeah,
I think it would be worth it.
I think that's right. I think as well. And I basically told him that. I called him and told him. So I said he's absolutely fine to go 10k. My fear, just then when I spoke to other people and they were like, oh, it's not 10k, it's 20k, or it doesn't exist. What's the best? What's the best?
Thank you.
What's the best? Cool, so spoke to Guy. I think we'll probably crack on.
Someone's going down, we didn't know where to stay. We saw these cool guys just outside on the street. We were like, can we camp in your garden? And anyway, they said, oh, we'll ask our grandma. Is that sweet lady? And yeah, I mean, she was like, yeah, come in here.
Well, the one really bad thing is the guy's still on the road. And it's starting to get dark. And they're just a bit worried about him.
Hell personified. Was it 14 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 hours. We left it just before 7. Sunrise, and I ran. Well, sorry, not ran. Walked mainly until after sunset.
The route was
I suppose there were two elements to it. One, we wanted a great adventure. We wanted to go through countries we hadn't been to before. We wanted to run through beautiful landscapes. The other thing was engagement with human trafficking, and we wanted to pass through countries which are affected by human trafficking. And that led us to Eastern Europe.
Going to the Romanian Parliament to go and meet with some people on the Romanian anti-trafficking committee of the Parliament, which is epic. But it's the second biggest building in Europe. It actually looks unbelievable.
Yeah, it's really interesting hearing about the work they're doing to try and prevent human trafficking and liaising with other agencies around Europe and around the world to sort of try and fight it.
We're going to go and visit a project called the Swadi Project in Bucharest, which is run by the Catholic Church and various other sort of people connected with the church. I absolutely can't wait to see what it's all about, actually. It's very similar to the Trauma Recovery Centre that Love 146 are trying to set up.
We had many victims, especially from domestic violence, who who were in very, very bad relationships, very aggressive. Children were also sexually abused by their father or relatives and so on, and they didn't have a place to go. We started with small, very, very small, 2 people, me and another sister from my congregation in 2009, and we received some money, very little money from Solvodi in Germany, with the intention that in the future we will get more from Renovabi, so we have a proper counseling center.
Yeah, it's easy when you find out a lot about trafficking to sort of focus on, you know, statistics, numbers, you know, how many millions of people are trafficked each year. But I think it was interesting to hear from people who run a shelter, working at the coalface, you know, some really harrowing stories of people that have been trafficked from Romania into Europe. I think the second and third weeks were really tough. I think, you know, you had that initial buzz when you started, and I think the second and third weeks you really realised this is going to be a seriously hard challenge and a really long challenge, actually.
Really excited to have Fergus here. He's come out for the brutal stage 3, which is a 40 mile
proper masochist.
Day average. It's going to be quite brutal, but hopefully.
We've all been pretty terrified by it. This is, for me, this getting to Sofia has been my principal goal, and I think once we get there, it will be the most amazing feeling, because that's been the biggest hurdle for me all along, and I think from then on every day gets easier. We're over halfway then. We've got people coming out on every few days. The roads will get nicer. It's just this hellish week that we've got to get through now. Welcome, Fergus.
It felt quite kind of okay. It was like 38 miles and it didn't feel like it killed any of us, or I don't think, which is a good place to be.
Just getting rid of another blister. I seem to be I'm seeing that I'm the weakest link in basically every form of medical ailment in terms of the team. Look at that, is all blister juice.
It's raining. We've had on the back of 2 quite long days, so hopefully legs strong. It's been quite a hard day, I think.
I don't know, I feel like if there was going to be the worst point of the trip, this would probably be about it. It's 40 miles a day. What are we doing?
I don't know how you guys do it, for so long. It's absolutely incredible. That is incredible.
No, but I think, mate, it's just all mindset.
Fuck off, mate.
Tom's lost the focus and commentary. Tom's strong filing system, which is here, has...
Can you actually, please, fuck off? It's actually just annoying. I've lost my car and I don't need a bit.
Mate, chill out.
I know, it's just annoying.
Mate, you fucked up. You can afford. You have to laugh about it.
I will laugh about it. It's a bit annoying when I'm cancelling it. Put it down to my back.
Fine. I won't give you my extra time.
I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to him. Hi there. Can I cancel my card, if possible? Thanks so much.
Having it like that means it keeps it off your collarbone.
Thank you.
All good?
Yeah, I mean, I do find it annoying when you're I mean, I will laugh at a car, but when I'm...
It's just calm down.
Calm down.
Just seriously, look at the first picture and realise you ever acted. Calm down.
I'm sorry if you...
I'm just saying when you've just lost something, it is a bit raw to sort of blame someone losing it on something, but I didn't mind.
Congratulations. I'm so very happy to see you.
Have you out?
Right. How are you doing? Long day. Yeah, it's right. How are you doing, man? Well done, man. Guys.
Just met with a charity called A21 and met with the head of their kind of Bulgarian operation. It was really interesting to hear about what they're doing to fight human trafficking in Bulgaria and how human trafficking is occurring.
So the general perception is trafficking is poor people, and not just poor people, prostitutes who are poor, who have no other options. And if you want to really generalise, then the perception is it's gypsy, poor gypsy or poor Roma community who then turn to prostitution because it's the only option for them. A photographer came over and he was on a gypsy mehala or a Roma neighbourhood.
What's it? Mehala?
Mehala is the Bulgarian word, but it's a gypsy ghetto in a sense. And he was just taking photos, and we're trying to be discreet when we go, so he was just with one local guy and taking photos. He said, I really like your baby, like just trying to say, can I take a photo, being polite, it's a cute baby. And the guy goes, oh, you can have it for 100 leva, which is 50 euros. So that's why we call it that the 50 euro baby.
Christ.
Perhaps it's just like various seeds that will begin to grow into a much stronger movement that will begin to fight it in a much more sort of powerful way in terms of the numbers of people that they're able to help and protect.
If this was going to be a story that inspired people, it needed Guy, Rob and I to finish, and I think I never lost sight of the fact that I couldn't stop, you know, genuinely. I often thought when it was getting really hard in days, I thought, what would it take to make me stop? I actively thought in my mind, if I twisted my knee, how would I get through it? And I genuinely think I would have done.
Yes, mate. When you arrive,
Sweet.
Yay!
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's a beautiful day, so we're taking it slowly today. It's quite a short run, 33 miles. And then tomorrow the big boys, I think. So I think those are the ones to be worried about.
Yeah, that's it.
Hi, mate.
How you doing, bub?
Yeah, that's a tough day. Tough day. So, like, I find though, you can put your legs one in front of the other, but just slowly, subconsciously, you find yourself starting to walk, wanting to walk. And you've got to constantly be reminding yourself that that's not what you should be doing.
We got this email from Rob Morris, who's CEO and founder of Love 146. Guy, Rob and Tom
Wow. Just wanted to let you know that I, as well as all of our Love 146 staff, have been following your journey and are absolutely blown away by what you are doing. Your tenacity is beyond belief. I recently forwarded your video of the run and the information on what and why you are doing to our Director of Aftercare in the Philippines. I asked her to share it with the children in our safe home, the Round Home. They were shocked, encouraged and inspired, and I asked them to send a message to you to encourage you along the way. Here is what some of them had to say. I'm really grateful to you because of people like you, I have a life. You are very kind people. God is really amazing in how he chooses people like you to help girls like us. To hear the voices of genuine victims and seeing the work and love and hope that the charity Love 146 is offering them on a daily basis in the Philippines, and the thought of us raising money to build something, you know, directly parallel to that in the UK just makes it all doable, all possible.
I'm really worried about my brother.
Why, what's up?
He's completely fallen off a cliff, he's in a terrible place. We haven't been eating well and I think he's just got no energy left. So hopefully we can get some good food now and sort him out.
Absolutely exhausted.
It gets harder and harder every day, and you don't think it's going to. Jesus.
What the fuck? See, seriously, otherwise you're gonna be. I'm not gonna wait for you if you start going like you were just back then. The only reason why you were like fucking up there is because you hadn't eaten anything all day.
I'm trying to eat it. I've just had so much sweet stuff over the past.
That's not sweet.
Really, I know, this is delicious.
Exactly, so finish it.
Good. Yeah, it's in really good.
How are you? Very well. Very well. And then, it's great to have everyone here.
Well, this went from, I suppose, being quite bleak, but amazing at times, to a growing sense of euphoria, I think. And as more and more runners arrived, just felt more and more part of something that was much bigger than just us three. And that was a really special feeling.
No, it's wicked. It'll be really fun when we're all running. I'm just worried they're going to be disappointed about how slow we go.
There's a lot of chat about that. We're only doing a 22 miler tomorrow, but for a lot of us, it's a long fun move.
Feeling very good. This is so exciting to have everyone here. Like back of 10 now, which is wicked.
Looking at the map, we're doing that, which looks pretty intensely squiggly, and then we're going over the pass around, well, the peaks nearby are 2,300 meters, and crossing into our second last country.
Reached the summit, finally. Pretty amazing views. Pretty crap here, 4 miles through the snow. Awesome.
How are you?
They're always quiet.
Did you hit Barbara on the way?
Yeah, I had a little Montenegrin kind of strong. Yeah, so I got to change out. This is revolting.
Hey, I'm actually terrified about tomorrow. I thought most people were walking. I'm relying on Guy to be really injured. Is he not?
He's kind of fixed himself.
Has he?
I really hate to say it, Guy's actually really strong at the moment. But he is, isn't he? Like he's really like he's coming like second, I think, nearly every single day.
The only thing I'd say, we'll all certainly try and stick in groups of 2 and 3. I think we'll broadly be in a sort of pack to be able to see everyone. But try not to find yourself on your own. And the other thing I'd say is take it really slow. We've got, as everyone knows, long day the day after. But tomorrow should be lush. Like the countryside's beautiful. And yeah, take it easy and let legs ease into it.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Without wanting to sound like big in my boots about it, but I think all the stage runners really looked to us for both moral support but also advice and all these other sort of things whilst we were all together.
Today's first day we're really en masse. We've got like, I don't know, 30 something runners.
Mile day today. Everybody's a bit nervous. I think we've got an advanced party set off about an hour ago. It's 6 o'clock now. So yeah, it's the last big day. So I think it's quite exciting.
I've never even done a marathon. So I think that's probably why I'm not that nervous. Quite sore really. My knees and my legs are really hurt.
I've never run more than 23 miles. Is it that?
Just this one. It's just fine. It's not bad.
It's quite amazing. I just think it's amazing that there's so many people doing this. To do sport with so many people, 40 people are all doing something really hard. And there's just not one trace of competitiveness, not one, just the spirit amongst everyone is amazing. Tom and Tom, both of whom were at the back today. I mean, someone was saying they hadn't even spoken until this morning. They met on the way up the mountain and stuck together for 13 hours, getting each other through.
We left Savnich, it can't be more than like a year old. Dog followed one group of runners and then slipped back to another group of runners, and it arrived in Nixich after 31 miles to the mountains, and then actually took off from us this morning. 41 miles later, 72 miles in total it's come in 2 days, and it's still with us. Pretty epic new member of Run for Love crew.
The change of dynamics being quite massive and in a positive way, and everybody's kind of got on board with the spirit. I just can't imagine how extraordinary it's going to feel with an extra 200 people too, participating in the same way.
Day 30 fucking 4, man. Can't believe it. We're all just about alright. It's so exciting. Yeah, final day.
Part of the early crew, I think going off with Rob. But yeah, no, it's going to be a good day. Quite excited.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm a bit sore, but I'm really excited today to be over.
Really freaking excited about this being the last 22 miles into the hometown.
Feet a bit torn up, but alright, quite happy we're going to be running to Dubrovnik, so if I can just push through it, get all the pain out of the way, and then we'll be there, we'll be fine.
Alright guys.
Good luck, team.
I woke up this morning and I still can't quite get my head around what's going to be happening today.
We've just heard we've hit our fundraising target of 150,000. We're now on about £154,000. Right, checks still coming into the office, so we've literally scrambled across Europe to get here, and that is the fattest view I think we've had.
It couldn't be better with like it being hidden for this far, and you literally it's just the last few miles where it just like opens itself up to you. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Fucking epic.
Fucking fat, man.
Hello everyone.
We've got another race tomorrow, last 16 miles. Everybody can join.
To see 250 people here and countless other people that have been touched by this project, and to know that it happened because we had this idea and we worked so hard to make it happen and make it a reality, it makes me really proud, and I think in a way I'll never ever forget.
It all started with Gaz and I meeting the three guys for lunch in the city, wearing suits. It was a day not dissimilar to this one in terms of weather, but they just sat there and told us this crazy dream that they had about running 1,000 miles across Europe. And it was one of those moments where the excitement of the adventure grabbed us, but we didn't quite know how we were going to pull it off. But I think you'll agree that they pulled it off in quite a spectacular way.
running with so many people is just incredible. And seeing like the really huge climb, zigzag, 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 and getting to the top, you just see a huge train of runners.
We wanted to create 3-4 canvases for the guys of their footprints to mark out the 1,000 miles that they've run, which is amazing, as a gift to them. We're also doing a 4th canvas, which we're going to give to the home, which all the amazing money that's been raised for this project is going to create. So that's going to be something that hangs on the wall.
This is it! We're done! Finished! No more running ever! Never have to run again.
I think it really has been a project that's been driven by literally 250 people, all of whom are here, all of whom have fundraised amazingly, done so many amazing things. So yeah, thank you on behalf of us three. I kind of feel like I'd always kind of dreamed of something like this happening in a way. You know, I'd my whole life watched challenges, watched things where lots of people had come together and done something amazing. And I think I can't tell you what it felt like at times on the journey to feel like you're giving absolutely everything you've got for something that you just believe in so much. And I think that feeling was not like how you want your life to be for a month. In a sense, that's how you want your life to be forever.
The things that really strike home is the kind of coming into Kumanavo and not having anywhere to stay and being freezing cold and trying to find the food and you know, eventually persuading someone after several phone calls that we can go and stay in a friend of a friend of a friend's thing, and those moments are the moments that will really drill home and etch themselves in my memory.
I don't know what it'll be like sort of leaving this project. I've been so absorbed in it. As the dust settles, to sort of feel, I guess not a sense of achievement, but just like we've done something really cool. And I think that'll live with us for a long time, and it'll be something, this project as a whole and a lot of individual moments from when we've been on the road will stick with me at least for the rest of my life. I've had some amazing times on it, and yeah, it's been a really special thing to be a part of.